Hello, my favorite little Commodores. For writing today, we are going to begin by starting a new narrative. And remember, a narrative is a true event that has happened to us. And we're going to take it a little slow this week when we start this. And for today, the only thing you're going to do is think of your narrative. Think of something that you've done, someplace you went, something that really happened to you. That's all I want you to do right now is just to think, what is something that I could write about myself? And you know what I'm going to write about? I'm going to write about my trip with my kids over fall break to Hocking Hills. And that is a very memorable trip because my son got sick in the car. So after you have your idea of what you're going to write, then you're going to practice saying your story in your best storyteller voice. And you're just going to practice saying it over and over to yourself and to a friend today. Because I find that that is the hardest thing for us to do in our writing is to get our ideas and our thoughts really in our mind. So let me start by telling you my story in my best storyteller voice today. Oh, let me think. What's a good way to start? Oh, I know. I'll start this way. Over fall break, I took my kids to Hocking Hills so we could walk on the nature trails. When we got there, we decided that we'd just drive around the mountains to find all the trailheads to see where they were at. As we were driving, my son Eli started saying, "Mom, I'm really hot and I don't feel very well." And I told him just to hold on, we were almost done. We'd be going back soon. The next thing I knew is I heard a window rolling down and then screaming. My girls were screaming at the top of their lungs. When I looked back, Eli had tried to puke out the window and it had blown back on him and his sisters. They were not happy. So we decided it was time to head back to our cabin. Once we got there, they went inside and cleaned up, and I had to clean out the van. So friends, all you're doing for today is thinking of your new narrative you're going to write and practice telling it over and over to yourself and to a friend. Make sure you get all those details about your trip in your mind. I would probably practice my story for about 10, maybe 15 minutes, saying it to myself, saying it to some friends. And then tomorrow, we're going to start working on that story. I wish you well.